Hey guys, RIB Robert Ian Bonnick, inspirational speaker, inspirational coach, and author of Soul Survivor, How an Abandoned Child Went From Nothing to Everything, published by New Holland. Now, just want to thank you so much for joining the course. You're in for a treat. You're in for a beautiful surprise because there's so much that you're going to get out of this, including how to turn your story into a book within 10 weeks or less. There's so much more coming. So let me take a few minutes to explain what you're going to be getting. All right. So the first thing is that, who is this for, right? Now you might be out there, looking at these influencers, looking at these famous people which have maybe written books, and you're kind of wondering, they're speaking, they're doing engagements, workshops, and so on, and you're wondering, like that could never be me, like how could I become that? What did they do, right? What did they do? Now, part of that is what I'm going to give to you in this program. It's going to give you the confidence, right? So it's a confidence, right, to go out there and be the best who you can be. All right. Now, within the confines of a book, there's three types of people that this will be incredible for. The first type of person is what I call a bucket lister. So the bucket lister is someone who is like, they've always been told, hey, you should write a book. You have an amazing story, right? You should get it out there, right? Or it's on your bucket list, something that you've always wanted to do, and you just feel like, I want to pass them maybe as a legacy piece, right? And I want to do it for those reasons, right? So that's number one. Number two is what I call a message maker. A message maker is maybe someone like me. You're in maybe self-development, maybe you're a speaker, a business person trying to dominate your niche, right? So you're out there and you know that you have a powerful message to share. So my message, for example, I grew up in 2 children's homes in London from 6 months to the age of 18 years. And like my message is very powerful. It's not where you start in life, but where you're going that's important. So it's not where you start in life, but where you're going that's important. And for me, unity is power. Unity is power. So a major driver behind all of this is for us. I spent time with famous people, with not famous people, as a coach and a speaker, right? I've gotten to know human beings at a deep level, and I understand that we celebrate what makes us unique, right? What makes us, it gives us our own story, our own personality, but we're all part of the same thing. We're all part of the whole. So my message when I say that it's not where you start in life, it's where you're going that's important, there's double meaning in there. It's not only where you start and where you're going, but also it's this journey from understanding that we are and responsible for our own uniqueness, but also the journey to where we're going is this inclusiveness. Right, this inclusiveness. We all want to be loved, supported, cherished, acknowledged, and heard. Right. At the end of the day, this doesn't differ. Right. Regardless of the color, race, ideology, it's the same. Right. So the second person is the message maker. The third person is what I call, a brand builder. Now, a brand builder can be a message maker, can also be a bucket lister. There's someone who realizes the power of a brand, and a brand of people, and people are brands, right? We all have a brand, a personal brand. If I turn up late, on time, whether I'm a giving, charitable person, whether I'm selfish, lazy, all of these things are a personal brand. Now, this rolls into our business as well. So we have a personal brand and we have a business brand. But most of the time, these two, in this day and age, when someone Googles your name, they're inextricably linked. Inextricably linked. So through turning your story into a book, you're able to put something forward. And if you're in that powerful position of brand builder, it's about how can you maximize your message. Get your message out to the most amount of people possible that will be interested in hearing your message, right? That's what it's about. And that's the power of creating, turning your story into a book. All right? Okay, so now how are we going to take this? So what will happen, as I mentioned before, right, there's 2 tracks. There's what I call the fast track, 10 weeks or less. Or there's what I call the custom track, which is somewhere between 3 and 6 months. And you have the choice, right? And I'm going to guide you through step by step to help you how to choose, right, which track you want to be on, all right? There's a 10-point writing technique, or a 10-point technique as I call it, which guides you through the entire process of turning a story into a book. There's revolutionary practices in there, like the emotional writing technique, which uses your emotional subconscious mind and its parameters to help write the book for you in rapid speed. Right? Revolutionary, okay? There's the reasons why people fail. Right? Lots of people fail. It might be you, it might be someone you know, right? There's reasons for that, and we go through that, right? But one of the most powerful things is that I've been a coach for 20 years, right? Coaching at the highest level. Now, the beautiful thing about this online course is that, as I mentioned before about failure, is that most of us don't realize that our life isn't so straightforward some of the time. And when we start on a great project, like turning your story into a book, what can happen is that we're derailed by life, by our own life. So coaching is necessary because this helps us to navigate, right? Navigate that sometimes the minefield of our mind. The minefield of our mind, which allows us to, snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, that type of mindset. So we get into that training, which is easy to adopt, easy to take on board, but the effects are profound. And through that, I mentioned in the beginning about confidence, right? Confidence comes as a direct result of this, okay? A sense of who you are comes out of this. It's so much more than just a how-to course, really. And I'm there every step of the way with you, all right? What else can I tell you about turning your story into a book? So look, out of this, you can get to that place. If you are, for example, a brand builder, right? Then at the end of the course, the program, when you're finished, then you have an opportunity, right, to be coached and to join hands with one of the most powerful brand agencies that I've ever seen. And it's taken me 10 years to find these guys, right? 10 years. So if that's what you want to do, there'll be an option there as well for me to connect you and for a plan to be developed on your behalf, right? Which allows you to go from A to Z or A to D or D to G, wherever it is you need to get to. Really, really, really powerful, right? So now these are some of the things that we're going to cover. These are some of the things that you're going to get, that you're going to receive, all right? Which for me, I've done a lot of courses, right? So this is one of the most powerful courses because of the methodology which I share, which is literally hardwired into the DNA of every unit, of every module that you're going to go through. Right? We're talking about 3 to 5 minute videos, so you get me right on the play, you get this energy, right? You get it coming at you, right? With some really valuable insights, information, tools that you're going to have at your disposal, written accompaniment, support materials, so you really get an idea of what it will take to turn your story into a book in the shortest possible time. Right? So look, these are some of the things I wanted to cover. There's so much more, but the rest is inside. I've given you just a little bit of a taster in what you're going to get. All right, what you're going to get as a direct and also as a side effect, right, of taking this. So I look forward to seeing you inside. Lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.